So bare root field prep is a series of steps where we go from a cover crop, which is what we put on a field to keep soil erosion minimized and also add organic matter, to actually getting the field ready to where we can begin to plant seed and then grow the seedlings throughout the year. So there's a lot of different steps and a lot of different things that we're looking at during that bare root field prep. Cover crops are extremely important in farming, particularly nurseries. We have lots of wind here, lots of rain, and if we were to leave the ground just bare soil, we lose so much of that topsoil to wind and to rain. And that topsoil is what holds our organic matter, and it's what holds the more fertile portion of the soil. And that organic matter is what we try to build with a cover crop as well. So it's serving multiple purposes. We're holding the soil in place, but by adding organic matter, we're increasing the ability of the soil to hold water and to hold nutrients. It's just a really important process. Converting from a cover crop to getting the field ready to actually sow is a lengthy and very intensive process. So from the cover crop, we've got standing biomass, which may be millet or some type of a grass. We have to then get that down to basically the soil level so that we can disc it, and we can also cultivate it and break up that organic matter small enough to where it can be useful for the soil. It can be useful organic matter as it's broken down. In that process, we're going over the soil and over the field multiple times, like I said, with harrows, multiple harrow passes, and also cultivators, which are implements that we pull behind our tractors. And once we get the soil to a point to where we can actually sow, we then have to take soil samples and look at the fertility of the soil. And once we get those results back, we'll decide, okay, what nutrients do we need to add to the soil? And we call that our pre-plant fertilization. And that's really important after we sow the seed and for the first month and a half of that seedling germinating, and then in the early growth stages. So as you may notice in the field behind me, you just see bare soil. What we have to do before we can actually get this field into what we call production in growing pine seedlings is we need to lay several thousand feet of irrigation pipe. And that irrigation pipe is used for sprinklers, which is vital for us to have a good nursery production program here in Alberta. After we lay the irrigation pipe, we then go through with what's called a bedder, which is a farm implement that is carried behind and pulled behind the tractor. And it tills the soil and raises the soil 4 to 6 inches above the existing ground line. And that provides a really nice base to sow the seed into. And it also allows for the seedlings to be up out of any groundwater that we may get due to heavy rainfall. It also facilitates future management and lifting in the fall.